My mom was excited, biological mom was excited because, I was a premature baby. And so, of 3 months. And so I was in the hospital for 3 months, trying to survive, trying to build my lungs and get off these feeding tubes, these oxygen tubes, and all of this stuff, right? And so I was finally released, and my mom was excited. She wanted to celebrate. She wanted, her baby girl finally, survived through the worst of it. Because, back then, doctors weren't hopeful. They didn't even want my mother to give me a name because they didn't think I was going to make it.
How long were you with your mom? Didn't mean to cut you off. How long was you with your biological mom, according to what information that people are giving you? She was murdered at 16 years old. She
Right.
had you at 16 years old. So if you was in the hospital for how many months? 9 months?
3 months.
3 months? Your mom really didn't have much time to cultivate a relationship or a bond.
Not at all. Not at all. Because as soon as that day or evening that I was released, that that same day, my mom was taken from me. She was murdered.
You would think. Now, was your mom, according to information, was your mom a recovering addict? Was or anything of that nature that could have led to the mysterious demise of her life?
No, she was not. However, my grandmother, when my biological mother took me to her home, what was allegedly viewed, what she came across was my grandmother and her guy friend was doing crack cocaine in the living room. And my mother didn't want me around that because growing up, by what I'm understanding was told, is that she and my aunt dealt with that, men in and out of the home. My grandmother was a prostitute. She sold herself so she could get her fix with crack cocaine and whatever else she did. And so she didn't want that type of life for me, and she wanted to leave. By the story I've been told by most of my family is that my mother was hit over the head with a hammer, and allegedly by my grandmother. That is, that didn't fully kill her, but it injured her tremendously, right? And so different supposedly two people, the guy that was with her and one of his friends came, disposed of her body. They realized that she wasn't fully dead, that she was just seriously injured. That's when her throat and ear was cut.
I know this may sound far fetched, but I got to say this. Do you think